Afternoon folks, 21st century caveman here. Hope everybody's well, hope everybody's happy. There is a little bit of wind out today, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. I must say it's been a while, it's been several months since I last posted a video, and I just want to thank you to those subscribers who have contacted me with their best wishes and asking whether everything's okay. And the reality is I've actually been very poorly over Christmas and the New Year period, and it's only quite recently, within the past few weeks, that I've started to recover to a point where I'm getting back to normal operating levels. Okay, so basically it's Bank Holiday Monday, first Bank Holiday in May, possibly the only one, I can't remember. Anyway, it's 1st of May, my birthday actually. So Tina's working. I decided to chuck a few things together in my bag and go out for just for a short hike, and just get back out in the woods because it's been so long and I just haven't been up to it basically. So really quite excited about getting back into the woods. I've got a few bits and bobs with me. I'm gonna have a bite to eat. I've got a book to read, a nice grizzly murder. What more could you want when you're spending the day in the woods on your own? So anyway, really looking forward to it, and just got one or two things to share with you. I'll get back to you in a bit. So the woods are looking really nice again. As I mentioned before, there are just so few spots in the UK where you can go and camp. So if you find one, you're very lucky. And somewhere where you can just have a little bit of privacy, a little bit of quiet time without being disturbed. So yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? So what have I been up to then? Apart from recuperating, I've been back at the gym now for several months. So I'm losing weight, getting leaner, fitter, stronger. So that's good. It's my lad Jared's 18th birthday a few days ago, which was lovely. That was a really I was really looking forward to that. It was a really very pleasant experience, sharing it with my son and members of his family. That was good. It's nice to hear some wildlife. You can hear the pheasants. There's birds of prey here, etc. Yeah, so that's been okay. What else? Learning to play the harmonica. I bought a harmonica many months ago actually. It was from Amazon. It was one of these add-on purchases. It was just a little cheapo. It's basically the next thing up from a toy really. It just cost about £3, £4, something like that. So started trying to learn a few tunes within the constraints of a cheap little harmonica. Started off doing bar black sheep, that sort of stuff, and I thought, you know what, this is quite good because I've never played a musical instrument before. So about 3 months ago I purchased a slightly more expensive one, so it's a sort of just a mediocre one really, and I've got quite a few, I've got a few tunes under my belt now, so that's really nice now that I can actually play a musical instrument. I've been watching a few YouTube videos, and yeah, so once I've got the basics under my belt, I will start trying to expand my repertoire and make them a little bit more interesting, so that's good. Looking forward to going on holiday a bit later this year. Don't know where, but it'll be somewhere sunny. I'm a sunshine person, and spending a bit more time with family. Jared finishes his A-level in June, so I want to go somewhere with him as well, and he'll be purchasing a car in the very near future, taking lessons, that sort of thing, so that'll be quite interesting. Tina packed up full-time work many months ago, so she's now she had quite a nice little break after spending 30 years in sort of secretarial stroke PA work. So she's now got herself a little job, working 2 or 3 days a week, which suits her down to the ground, so that's good. So that's a nice life-changing experience for her. It's been 1 or 2 deaths in the family And you know what, when you get to a certain age, you're my age and I'm sort of early 50s, you know, people around you, they do start to fade away. And it's very upsetting, but it's just the way life is, I'm afraid, isn't it? And it just makes you realise how fragile life can be, how, you know, the frailty of human life, and how you've really got to make the most of it while you can. And if you get a nice day, you know, get your kit on, get yourself out in the woods, or go for a hike, get on your bike, you know, do something which makes you feel as if you're living, you're alive. So the woods have changed a lot since I was here last. And when I get to the camping spot, I should get back to you again, okay? See you in a bit. Well, there it is up there. It looks as if there's been some activity since I was here last. Let's go and check it out. Right, okay, so yeah, so there's definitely been some activity here, and you know, somebody's changed one or two things. It's quite a nice little area. In fact, on this hillside there are just very few places that you can actually, you know, find a nice level area. So it's not surprising that at some point somebody would investigate. So I'm just using my favourite homemade tinder, cotton wool balls and petroleum jelly. Let's bring that in there, look. That'll light up, no problem. There we go. Just needs one little strike. Well, one of the true pleasures of being outdoors and being able to enjoy a nice cup of tea in front of a nice fire. Cheers, folks. And it's one of those things whereby it will probably only mean something to those people who have experienced it. So anyway, we've got a nice fire going, I've got some food in the bag, it's a beautiful afternoon. I've got a book with me, so I'm just going to do some reading for a couple of hours before I make myself some tea. Catch you in a bit. Right, okay, so I've got some bannock mix with me. It's herby bannock mix. Got some nice coals there now, so it's about right. So I'll just mix this up and we'll get it in a pan. Right, let's see how we're doing, shall we? Yeah, so it's burnt a bit, but it doesn't look particularly appetising, but it's certainly cooked. I'm going to see what it tastes like. Tastes lovely. And it's really fantastic just being able to eat some freshly baked hot bread in the woods. It's fantastic. Haven't got a lot to say today, if I'm honest. It's just fantastic being outdoors, being able to enjoy it. And because I haven't been out for so long now, just soaking it up. I really do appreciate you guys watching my videos. Do you know what, I know I keep saying it, but it is wonderful being outdoors. And the thing is, anybody can do this. You just got to try and find yourself a nice little space. A little bit of the countryside, a bit of peace and quiet. And anybody can do it, you know. The reason to say that is because I got a message off some guy a few months ago, and I thought I'm not going to dignify it with a response, and it was in response to one of my camping videos, and the guy was basically slagging me off, saying that, you know, I'm not a proper survivalist, I wouldn't last 2 minutes in the outdoors and all the rest of it. And he started banging on about the fact that he spent so many years in the army, you know, and used to be out in the snow, the ice, pouring rain, all that sort of thing, sleeping in ditches. And one of his sentences was something like, you know, with the only company or the only thing to keep him warm was the stock of his rifle or something like that. Some bullshit like that. And the thing is, I never try and portray that I'm a survival expert or anything like that. So it's completely unnecessary for people to sort of, you know, make those sorts of comments and really slate other people who are clearly just enjoying a hobby and just trying to escape, you know, the madness of the world, and just to try and find that little bit of quiet time and to find themselves. And that is not in any way to diss anybody who's been in the army or in the military. I've got the utmost respect for these guys who put their lives on the line for people like us, you know, to protect our freedoms and liberties and all the rest of it. So that's not dissing anybody who's been in the military. The point I'm trying to make is the fact that you don't need to be a survival expert to come out into the woods and do a bit of wild camping. Make yourself a bite to eat on the fire, have a nice cup of tea, just to appreciate the wildlife, and you know, to listen to the birds singing, and just to enjoy the things which most people take for granted. You don't need to be in the military, you don't need to be a survival expert, you don't need to be ex-SAS or the Navy SEALs or something like that. If you want to do it, do it. I mean, don't take any silly chances or anything like that, but get yourself a little bit of basic gear, and anybody can do it, they really can. And obviously the more you come out, the more you learn, and the more you enjoy it, because the more confident you feel and the more comfortable you feel in your environment. So if anybody tells you you can't do it or you shouldn't do it, don't take any notice. Go where your heart takes you. Right, okay folks, I'm heading off back down the hill now. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you in the next video, which will hopefully be very soon. Take care, bye bye.